Hey everyone, so today our topic is push notification system. Actually, it's a real design question in our open source project, Bullet Journal. And when we do some research about push notification, we also found a very common interview question. So that's why we want to go through this question again in this video. So let's get started. First of all, let's look at the background. For the use case is the customer want to create the task with a reminder. So they expect during specific time, we want the customer get some notification from maybe they use a web app or use a mobile device or email. They want to get the notification. So there are two typical reminder. One is called one-time uh, reminder. Another is called recurring. For recurring, it looks like we want to clean our room every maybe Saturday afternoon, right? We make it as a recurring. So then let's look at what when we create the task, what do we have in the database? First of all, we have ID and assignee. So who will take the job, right? Or who will be notified. And another one is a remind time, which is correspond to one time reminder. And we also see the recurring is correspond to the recurring pattern. So if you take a look at recurring, it have the start time and end time and how we recurring it, right? Like weekly. All right. And actually for our project, we already implemented the web app by the pool model, which will pull the notification from backend each maybe 15 seconds. Yeah. And okay, now let's look at why we have to design push. So we have mobile device. Actually, we require from front end team. So one of the biggest concern is mobile devices that have limited battery, so they don't want to do the pull like a web app. Go back and call the API periodically. And then we also need to support the email. All right. Okay. And then we have some design questions. Design question during we have our conversation and have debates during that conversation. First of all, how do you generate the notification? As we know, we create a task. So for the pool model, because we pull the notification periodically, so we will generate that notification that time, try to generate that time. But the push is different. We want to push all users notifications. So yeah, we have several different ways we can do it. For example, we can when we create a task, we can generate notification on some persistent storage or somewhere, or we have some demonstrate run it, right? Try to generate the notification. Yeah. And the second question is how to send the notification at specific time. If you're familiar with Java, I think it's easy for you get an idea from the Execute service because you can put the specific time and to the to the jobs. So then the Execute service can run at a specific time. And the third one is how do you minimize our efficient database time? It's very common sense, right? I think you don't want to increase the database the workload too heavy, make it very too heavy, right? Yep. And number four is how we handle the duplication. In our previous pool design, we have some buffer for general notification. And so that's cool. Something happen is have duplication there. So how do you handle it? So I think most people come the hash map or hash table or do some hash will come in mind. All right, and number 5 is, how about the user change the notification? Yeah, for example, if you change it in like 2 days ago, 2 days, like that's fine, looks, because it's keep update on database. And if somebody updated on today, so maybe that means we need to proactive to generate a notification, right? Or do some update for that notification. All right, and then the number 6 is how do you handle the service crash, right? We have to come with some recover like previous data. Okay, then let's go to the big picture about our component. First of all, you can see here, I separate the controller for the CIUD for the task. So first of all, let's go about the historical CIUD. So actually for the historical means it's 1 day or 2 days ago, 1 day ago. Like we updated task information, whatever they update, is updated their task name or remind time, doesn't matter, it updated in database. So then we use the SQL service to load the job in the midnight to get the next 24 hours reminders, right? And then during that, after we get these reminders and we we make a job for the executor, let the executor service run this notification at specific time. And we also use a hash map for the deduper, right? And the ID and the reminder in time is good enough to identify a unique notification. All right, and for initialize, we also support the if you have something wrong crash, we can still load the previous 2 hours. And of course, if we initialize, we need to load the next 24 hours. And and to maintain the hash table, we also do some purge for this hash table, mixer to cleaning some expired data. Yeah. And okay, so the next one I want to go through the second one. For the if you custom do some operation in the current day, we have CIUD, right? So take a moment to think which operation will affect the SQL service, or affect the send indication. So as I mentioned, the ID and remind time is unique. So if we have anything change related to the ID or remind time, that should be the critical one, right? Okay, so for example, if we created a task, it absolutely will create a new ID and we use a remind time, right? Or if we read the task, doesn't matter because it just read it, nothing change. But if we update, it depends. So for update, sometimes if you updated just the task title or task context, it doesn't matter. But if you update the remind time, it does matter, right? All right, and last one is delete. It will delete the task. It will absolutely affect the notification. But here, you think, if we delete or update the notification, so the older notification, do we need to cancel it, right? Because we can know if we create it, you can just check if it exists. If not exists, just put it here and just make this new job. And but for the older one, how do we resolve it? Actually, here we resolve it by when we send a notification, we will go to the database to check if this ID plus the remind times is still in the database. If it is, we need to send a notification. If not, we just skip it. Just ignore. Don't send anything. All right, let's go some example to elaborate more. So here is I think is a operation in the controller side of the concerns are hit the UI and post the here is the three records is you can assume it happens like 1 day ago. So it will have three record in database. So it have 1, 2, 3 task ID and have also have a corresponder request reminding time. And then, like for example, today I will update some remind time. Actually, I just added it into our Excel service new job. We don't do anything here. I don't delete or cancel it. Even the hash table, we don't do anything. We just leave it there, right? And for the delete one, actually we don't do anything here, right? We just let the Excel service do some verify with database, and we do a send notification to it. The verification work. We don't do anything. Update on the cancel or the hash table. Yep, that is make our code change relative simple rather than we update we keep maintain the table or need to cancel some stuff in their Excel service. Yep, and that's all. Thank you.